many. How do I pick one?
Or one of my many favorites would be a few years ago when Keith was of drinking age and he decided to tell Aunt Rosie that he needed a beer, but he said it in a way of disrespect and got the hairy eyeball for it. I believe his exact words were, "Beer me, bitch."
Yeah, the porn.
The porn.
I don't think we ever laughed so loud in our lives. That was probably the #1 ranking memory that I'll remember forever.
Favorite memory of Atwood all time would probably have to be winning the Atwood Open. Or that, or sliding down the hill when it rained. I don't know why, but that was so entertaining. I remember we all came up and we looked at all the scars that we had all over our legs. Like, it was awful, but at the same time it was incredibly entertaining. So I mean, it was just another thing where at Atwood, even when it's pouring rain outside, you can still have an amazing time.
I really don't have one overall, because they all kind of rank up there as probably some of my favorite memories of all time.
Mr. Rose and I were walking around the lodge, and we were it was pitch black, and maybe we'd had something to drink, I don't know. And as we came walking over that hill where the parking lot is, and that car came parking, and we were down here coming up, and we thought the car was coming right over the side, and the two of us screamed, and I fell backwards and rolled all the way down the hill. It was hysterical, because then we realized the car was just parking, it wasn't coming over the edge of the hill with us. And then, of course, collecting the golf balls that people had left around and putting them in my pockets, and then singing at the top of our lungs, at the top of the hills are alive with the sound of music, and then rolling down the hill. And as I did, I got bruised because the balls were low.
Because I'm a golfer, I enjoy the golf there. There's a lot of clowning around and fun associated with that. I'm interested to see how the family will manage the last hurrah there, because I fully appreciate the history that has been accumulated there, all the memories, so it'll be interesting to see how that is managed.
I would say probably out on the boat. Memories on the boat and water skiing and things like that. That was a lot of fun. That fishing.
Well, it would be your mother with you having her over the shoulders going into the pool, because I thought that was probably one of those Kodak moments that could live on. And my mom would go back. I would go back a while ago, and that would be Adam catching a fish when he had his little Scooby-Doo underwear on, and he was standing out on the little dock, and he had a little fish, and he had his Scooby-Doo underwear.
When my dad and Aunt Rose tried to share a wave runner, I think, and couldn't get the thing upright. Danny, one time, some girl was like in the water, and he like dove off. We had rented a pontoon boat, and he had to dive off to try and rescue some girl that was in the water.
It would have to be last year in the golf.
Oh yeah, we tried to cook the turtles, and it rained, and we couldn't get them, and then we got really drunk, and then Cheryl and I slept in the Honda Pilot, and Keith and Tom were in tents, and I set the alarm off twice trying to take a pee in the middle of the night, and then I couldn't find the keys to get the alarm off, and Keith was so drunk he didn't even know that the car alarm was set off, but people 6 miles away on the water were hearing it. That was a fun night. And we couldn't tell if the turtles were cooked because it was like 11 o'clock by the time we finished them. And all we had was a flashlight, so we couldn't actually see if they were cooked.
Game now. Hot tub.
There isn't one. That's over the last, 27 years that I've been going there. There is not a single one Atwood memory, which is why I always want to keep going there, because every year there's something different. It's just the laughs, and it's such a great time. There's not one memory.